Have you ever noticed how, as the years pass, subtle changes begin to show up in our daily lives, changes that may seem ordinary at first, yet carry deeper meaning? It's something many families quietly wonder about when they notice an aging parent or friend becoming different in ways they can't quite explain. Maybe they sleep longer, eat less, or withdraw a little from activities they once loved. These shifts often appear slowly, but together, they can tell a tender story, the body and mind gently preparing for rest. In this thoughtful conversation, we'll explore 7 signs that often emerge during the last year of life for many older adults. Understanding these signs doesn't mean expecting the worst, it means offering better care, more patience, and deeper love. Whether you're walking this path yourself or supporting someone dear to you, knowledge can transform fear into calm and uncertainty into compassion. Let's begin with the first sign. Sign 1, a gradual decline in physical activity. One of the earliest and most visible shifts in the final year is a clear reduction in physical movement. For years, many older adults have built routines around walking, gardening, or caring for their homes. When this sign begins, those same activities start to feel heavy, even impossible. It's not simply getting tired. It's the body's way of conserving energy for what truly matters. You might notice your loved one choosing rest over routine, sitting instead of standing, watching rather than participating. Perhaps the stairs that once felt effortless now require pauses. Even short walks may leave them winded, leading them to spend more time indoors. Let's consider Robert, 84, who once thrived on yard work and daily errands. Over 1 year, his lawnmower stayed in the shed, and his days centered around a favorite chair by the window. At first, his family worried something was wrong. But what was really happening was a natural adjustment. Robert's body was prioritizing peace and comfort. Recognizing this decline doesn't mean forcing activity. Instead, it's an invitation to adapt routines, lend a gentle hand, and create calm spaces. Sometimes the greatest support comes from simply sitting together in silence, honoring the moment as it is. Sign 2, diminished appetite and interest in food. Another common and tender sign is a loss of appetite. Meals that once brought joy may now feel like a chore. The body, using less energy and focusing on comfort, begins to lose interest in eating large portions or heavy meals. You might see unfinished plates, untouched leftovers, or a fading enthusiasm for favorite dishes. Some older adults describe food as tasting different or bland. Others sip water less often, leading to mild dehydration, dry mouth, darker urine, or dizziness. Think of Alice, age 80, who was known for her warm kitchen and famous peach cobbler. For years, her desserts were the highlight of every family meal. Then, over several months, she stopped baking, saying she just wasn't hungry. Her son realized it wasn't sadness, it was her body signaling that digestion was no longer a top priority. During this time, families can help by offering small, frequent meals and focusing on comfort foods. Encourage gentle hydration, even a few sips make a difference. What matters most isn't how much they eat, but the love shared over the meal. A few quiet bites together can mean more than a full plate ever did. Sign 3, longer, deeper, and more frequent sleep. As the body slows, the need for rest increases. Many seniors find themselves napping more, going to bed earlier, or dozing off mid-conversation. This isn't laziness, it's the body's natural way of protecting energy. It's common for families to notice their loved one sleeping through television shows or missing favorite activities. Even small tasks like folding laundry may require long rests afterward. The body's systems are working quietly behind the scenes, focusing on comfort, healing, and transition. Charles, age 82, once began each morning with crossword puzzles and ended each afternoon with cards among friends. Gradually, those activities faded as fatigue increased. He apologized often, calling himself lazy, but his daughter gently reminded him that rest was now part of living fully. Families can honor this need for sleep by adjusting daily rhythms. Dim lighting in the evenings, keep rooms calm, and avoid waking someone unnecessarily. Instead of encouraging them to stay busy, give permission to rest, knowing this stage is one of nature's gentlest ways of caring for the body. Sign 4. Quiet withdrawal from social life. A change that often surprises families is when an older adult starts spending more time alone. A person who once thrived in company may now prefer quiet corners or brief interactions. This withdrawal isn't rejection, it's reflection. The noise of crowds and constant chatter can feel overwhelming when energy runs low. Many seniors find comfort in peace, a small circle of loved ones, a favorite chair, the sound of the wind outside the window. Consider Helen, 81, once the heart of every gathering. Her friends noticed she began declining invitations to events and choosing cozy evenings at home. She seemed content watching life unfold quietly rather than participating in every detail. Her daughter soon realized that Helen wasn't lonely, she was simply savoring peace. Respecting this change means letting go of pressure. Instead of insisting on visits or calls, offer gentle presence. Share space without demanding conversation. Sometimes sitting together in silence, holding hands, or sharing tea says more than words ever could. Sign 5. Shifts in memory, attention, and communication. As time moves on, changes in memory and concentration often appear. A person may forget details, lose track of conversations, or repeat the same question unknowingly. These shifts can feel unsettling, but they're part of the brain's gradual slowdown. Families might notice confusion during familiar routines, forgetting names, misplacing objects, or struggling to find words. For loved ones, this can be emotional, especially when a once sharp mind begins to drift. Patricia, 79, loved storytelling and had a memory sharper than anyone in her family. Over time, her daughter noticed she would stop mid-sentence, unsure what came next. At first, Patricia felt embarrassed, but her daughter learned to listen patiently, never correcting, simply encouraging her to continue. When this happens, patience is your greatest gift. Avoid pointing out mistakes, it only adds stress. Instead, smile, offer gentle reminders, and let the moment flow naturally. For seniors, knowing they are accepted and loved even when memories fade provides immense peace. Sign 6. Changes in mood and emotional outlook. Another tender sign in the final year of life involves emotional shifts. Some people become quieter, tearful, or reflective. Others seem unusually calm or even joyful despite physical decline. Both responses are natural expressions of the mind adjusting to life's next chapter. You may notice new sensitivity, tears during songs, deeper gratitude for small things, or moments of peaceful acceptance. For some, anxiety or irritability comes and goes, reflecting the emotional work of letting go. Howard, 82, once filled every room with laughter. During his last year, he often paused mid-joke, his eyes glistening as he talked about the past. He wasn't sad, he was simply more aware of life's beauty. His family learned that these emotions were a form of healing, a quiet release of everything unspoken. Families can support loved ones by listening without judgment. Avoid rushing to fix every mood. A hug, a smile, or simply sitting nearby can bring more comfort than any words. Emotional honesty, even tears, is a healthy sign of peace settling in. Sign 7. Subtle changes in breathing or comfort. As the body continues its natural slowing, breathing patterns often change. You might hear soft sighs, notice pauses between breaths, or see new restlessness as comfort becomes harder to maintain. Some people prefer sitting upright or sleeping with extra pillows to breathe easily. Others experience swelling in the feet or gentle fatigue even from speaking. These are the body's signals that it is redirecting energy inward, conserving what remains. Frances, age 83, loved sitting near the open window. Her son noticed she'd occasionally stop mid-sentence to catch her breath. She explained the fresh air made her feel calm and light. Even small gestures, like adjusting her pillow or turning on a fan, helped her stay comfortable. If you notice these signs, respond gently. Avoid panic, instead, focus on calm reassurance. Provide extra support, check on temperature, offer sips of water, and most importantly, stay close. Compassionate presence often does more for comfort than any medicine ever could. As we reach the end of this conversation, take a deep breath and think of the 7 signs we've explored: slower movement, smaller meals, longer rest, quiet reflection, forgetfulness, emotional changes, and gentle shifts in breathing. If any of these sound familiar, don't be alarmed. They're nature's way of guiding the body and spirit toward peace. Recognizing these changes doesn't mean giving up hope, it means embracing the time you have with greater tenderness. It allows families to stop fearing what's coming and start cherishing what's here. The final year of life, though fragile, can be one of the most meaningful times we share. It offers space for forgiveness, laughter, gratitude, and connection. Every smile, every shared story, every quiet afternoon becomes priceless. If you are caring for someone showing these signs, remember, your calm presence, your patience, and your love are more powerful than any treatment. Being there, truly there, is what matters most. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If you found this message helpful, please take a moment to like, share, and leave a kind comment below. Your voice helps spread understanding and compassion to families everywhere who may be walking through the same journey. Until next time, stay kind, stay gentle, and remember, love and awareness can turn even life's hardest chapters into something deeply meaningful.